I ended up in the water. The quad was not flying afterwards. The gyro sensors were not doing anything. So the flight controller was booting up, but there was no signal from the gyros. But it doesn't matter because now it works. So I just dried it for a while, and then no problem with that. And I was flying for a while, and then my ESCs on one side started to behave bad, and of course that was on that side where it was getting wet. They were totally submerged. So I took out all the ESCs, rinsed them in water, and soldered them back in place, and I was flying 2 packs, and it seems to be okay. So we have to see if it works or not. So yeah, that's how it is. I added some capacitors because I had some noise. 25 volt 330, one on each ESC. I think capacitors should be where the noise is generated, and of course the ESCs are the ones that are actually generating the noise, so that's where I put them. I haven't done anything at all with the flight controller. I just waited until it was dry, and it was okay. I opened up the camera, just removed the optical lens, and let it dry out for a while. There was some water inside. Not much, but enough to make the picture very blurred. So we see what happens if the flight controller will die from the corrosion. There was some corrosion on the ESCs, but they were completely submerged with the power on, so I assume that that has something to do with it, right? This water that I ended up in is rainwater, but it's rainwater and then it dries up, and then it's rainwater again, dries up, so it can probably be a little bit salty, I don't know. This place is obviously close to the sea, so salty winds, I don't know. I ended up once, long time ago, in the sea, and I didn't find the quad until 10 minutes later, and there was bubbling from the chemical processes in the seawater. At that time it killed off 3 of the ESCs and the PDB. This time it seems to be quite okay. I think only the ESCs were submerged, and it was only for a very short while, as you can see. So we see what happens. But it looks pretty okay now, and I'm happy about those capacitors. I could see on the video that there was no noise there, so I think it was pretty okay. So that's good.